Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the New York Mets. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Luis Severino.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And now the center fielder, Preston Wilson.
The center fielder, Preston Wilson.
Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Brendan
Donovan goes 6'1", 28 years old, and he was born in Germany. Pitch misses, 2-0. Just missed. One out, bases empty. On the ground to first, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. Handles, throws to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the veteran shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Base knock, center field. And that extends the inning.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Jim Edmonds out towards right center. That's well struck. Touches down. That's a hit. The throw into second, coming home. He will score.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Doubled into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Freeman tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. They limit the damage here. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Corbin Burnes.
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, he's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it.
Rod Carew, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. On the ground, Smith slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So up next for New York, Mike Hamrick. The part about Burnes' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin, and then skips in the dirt. But you go back and look at Corbin Burnes in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. The main adjustment that Corbin Burnes made was that he got rid of his 4-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter, sinker guy, and the 4-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hit in that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second, tag, out at second.
Oh.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Toss to Naylor, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Severino back to work. That one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-2. And the sweeper is off the plate.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Here's Nolan Gorman. And that is out of play. And that's outside. And the count is 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. On to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Now up for St. Louis, Colson Montgomery.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
1 strike.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering misses down and away. Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Not in time. He's safe. And ball 1. Montgomery at second with 2 down. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Preston Wilson getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Fly ball down the line. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, home of the New York Mets. Singing, we saw this team playing in the NLCS a year ago.
And some people were surprised they went as far as they did, but they had a really...
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Here is Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie.
Yeah, Pete Alonso was that guy last year. It felt like he was hitting a game-changing home run every night.
And
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And no one can get there. Around first, digging for two. And that's a double. One out, runner at second. Matt Chapman up now for the Mets. And a base hit. And it gets by him. Freeman around third. He'll score, and he'll reach second with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One out and a runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2.
Boog, anytime we broadcast a game with Burns pitching, we expect to see a lot of strikeouts. His ability to pull hitters, it's a real gift, man, and he generates swings and misses thanks to that filthy slider of his. The best way to hit that slider is just don't miss the fastball.
And that one hammered. Wilson brings it in. That is the inning. Back here at Citi Field, on to the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Brendan Donovan. Ball one, no strikes. And that one is in for a strike.
1-1.
To the right side, McNeil throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you love to watch field his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
And now the count is even. The great thing about Ozzie in the field was that he could make any play he needed to. Diving stops, jump throws, cross body throws. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one in the air. Lindor. And there's 2 away. Jim Edmonds next up for the Cardinals. Doubled in his first AB.
Edmonds.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one inside, and it's 1-0. Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Jose Azocar. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Toss to Naylor. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So the batting order turns over. Rod Carew up now for the Mets. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And now it's going to be Mike Cameron. Ground ball Naylor. And he takes it himself for the out. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first.
Yep,
Lindor retired. That's the third out. Back here in Queens. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
22, Josh Naylor.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished. Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Cameron under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. So up next, Nolan Gorman. 0 for 1 so far. Gorman, in his 3rd season, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
Whoa.
Outside low, 1-0. Naylor leads off first with 1 away. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-1.
And there's a foul ball. Next one is off the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Colson Montgomery, the next to hit, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And they tack on 3. It's 6-1. And now here is Ted Simmons. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Guerrero should have this one. Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, and now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. And that's downstairs and outside.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Edmonds makes the play, and there's one down. Next to the dish is Freddie.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Now Matt Chapman at the plate, doubled his first time. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
As he was out front that time. Foul ball. Just missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. In the air, left field. Edmonds. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. Severino back to work. Ground ball up the middle. McNeil whips it to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Ozzie Smith now at the plate.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And that misses. Ball 1. Up the middle. Lindor. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs. Jim Edmonds next up for the Cardinals.
The left fielder, Jim Edmonds.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that one is inside. Smoked on the ground a second. St. Louis goes down in order. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now here's Jeff McNeil. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fought off foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Edmonds makes the grab, 1 away. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a pop-up. Smith makes the grab for the second out.
Now
2 outs, bases empty. Jose Azocar up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Line drive.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Toss to Naylor. That ends the inning. Back here at Citi Field. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
That one to first. He steps on the bag. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 in this one.
Marte.
First pitch misses. Fouled off to the right. Chopped left side. Chapman over to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now
and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. He is struck out, and he is walked. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. And there's the ball.
2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. Back there. On the warning track. And hauls it in. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th. And here is Mike Cameron. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Toss to Naylor, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Lindor, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. So 2 down now, and here is Vladimir Guerrero. Hit on the ground to short. Smith over to first in time. And Vladdy is set down. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Here's the 3rd baseman, Colson Montgomery. That one the other way. Lindor. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And up next for St. Louis, Ted Simmons. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball popped up. McNeil under it. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
The center fielder.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Preston Wilson. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And first offering is fouled off. That one out to right. Guerrero after it. Corrals it. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Chapman. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Freeman aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt. Hammered, base hit, and out to aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next offering is fouled back. And he dodges that fastball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom of the seventh. And it finds its way through for a hit. Here comes Freddie around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infield.
On the ground, could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
Now back.
Jose Azocar up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Now on for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Jared Koenig gets the call from the pen,
and they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Just missed. Koenig is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So digging in, Ozzie Smith, 1 for 3. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. 2 gone now. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Jim Edmonds. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 18, Jordan Walker.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Rod Carew. Burns back to work. Up the middle, Smith.
The center fielder, number 25.
Mike Cameron will hit next.
Cameron.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one outside. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Now batting.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Burns keeping an eye on him. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Coming around third is Carew. The relay throw. He's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Toss to Naylor, but they cut it to 1 as the run comes in. And here's Freddie Freeman. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Back here at Citi Field. And now it's Josh Naylor.
22, Josh Naylor.
And a foul ball. That hits the dirt. Now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's down and away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cameron settles underneath it. He's got it. And there's one away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Marte.
So they bring on the veteran, Reed Garrett.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that one fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a ground ball. McNeil. They get the out on Marte. And here is Nolan Gorman.
Designated hitter, Nolan.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. Getting over on the strikeout. Bottom of the ninth.
Leading up,
Now the third baseman, Matt
third
Chapman.
baseman, Matt. Chapman. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 88, Bill Nathan.
Swings and misses. That's strike one.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so
Now
that was nicely done to beat the
baseman.
odds.
Yeah.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
One-run game, bottom
That's the
nine.
ball. One ball, one strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He crushes that one to center field. And the Mets walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I've been raising my price and grateful as ever because it took a village.